We have had very little snow, and yet we've got some coming in right now. It'll be set up, I think, during the morning commute. Ride home tomorrow is going to be messy. Both commutes are going to be affected by this. Right now, outside, it's a cloudy one in the city. It's 34 degrees. Winds are northeasterly at around 5 miles per hour. So I want to give you a timeline, okay? A real simple one. I'll just give you a number, okay? The start times for this system, all right? New York City. And again, you have to adjust these if you're south, make them a little bit later if you're north. But for New York City, it looks to start off as snow at 7 a.m. Then it's snowing, snowing, snowing until 1 p.m. It turns to sleet. It would turn to rain at 6 p.m. But here's the caveat. Give yourself 1 or 2 hours on either side of this timeline that I'm showing you here. So could start later than 7 by 2 hours, could start earlier, but I think 7 a.m. is a pretty decent time to expect to see the first snowflakes flying in New York City. Right now, okay, again, a lot of this we talked at the top show, not making its way down to the ground. There's a little bit, you can zoom in a little tighter here. This darker purple color now, just getting close to Somerset County, not too far from Bridgewater. You're going to start to see some snowflakes flying around pretty soon as well. But again, it's not the distance in miles. It's overwhelming the atmosphere, which is just right now so dry. Your dew points are low. They've got to rise, and they're going to be in the process of doing that as we speak. So here's your bigger picture. This is what we're watching moving in our direction. So the white shows you the snow. The pink flashes show you the sleet and the freezing rain. The green is just plain rain, and we're going to see some of all of that. Futurecast looks like this, initializing just fine. This shows the snow into New York City at 9 a.m. Okay, I said 7 a.m., give or take an hour or two. That's 9 a.m. Now you get to 1 p.m. It has transitioned now to that sleet and freezing rain around the city. Still snow well north. It's rain now down around places like Ocean County. Then you get to 6 p.m. New York City into rain, but now you got a big swath of frozen precip like sleet, freezing rain, some mixed in snow as well. Well north by 8 a.m. it's all gone. But that was a good, long, prolonged period of some frozen sort of like, be it freezing rain or sleet. I'd much rather have the sleet than the freezing rain. European model is saying, how much do we pick up for New York City? 2.7, 5.9, the biggest number for Monticello. The RPM model is saying New York City, 2.8. Biggest number, 5.6 in Monticello. These are all in line. There's really not an outlier there. I do want you to know there's the possibility for about 1/4 inch of ice. 1/10 to 1/4 inch of ice, well north and west. So 2 to 4 inches around the city. Some portions of the city, say Queens, could be in that trace to 2-inch range. And then you go north and west, it's that 4 to 6 inch range or so. Ice accretion out of this, boy, you're seeing now a 0.42 for Monroe. Can you imagine that? That's almost a ½ inch of ice out there. That could end up being the real signature and the most dangerous element of the storm if that comes to play. And it looks like it's a possibility out there. I will tell you, Valentine's Day, weather looks just fine. And then the weekend, you're back to the 50s.